Andromeda. Let me know what's up. Can y'all hear me now? What's up, everybody? Let's see here. Sam Stevens, Joey D, Peter Cluth, Sergio Garduno, Logan Hess, Angela. What's good, Angela? Deshaun, Colin. How y'all doing tonight? One second, I think we have a guest. Don't worry, I'm still with you guys. Just tabbed out of the game. Okay. This might be the first time you guys are seeing my character on SWTOR. And I think I may be joined by Chaco himself. What is this game? This is Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's Legends. It's not canon, but it's a great game to play. I mean, of course, if you're not playing Fallen Order right now, this is the next best thing. What's good, Chaco?
Yo. Oh, this is because I put turn on the stream, and the stream is delayed. That was freaking me out. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Chat, let me know if you can hear Chaco.
Test,
Good.
test. Yeah.
Do you know if any lore behind Jedi Fallen Order is canon?
Yeah, man, I love playing Fallen Order because of how, I mean, we got to see the Inquisitors. We know how they connect to things, and how the large sister had her run-ins with Vader.
The large sister.
Ninth sister? Is she the ninth, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So
I can't wait for the sequel.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So it looks like you are on the other server now.
Right now I am. I could always just switch. I was just on here setting up the stream and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you want to spend more time setting up the stream, I actually am able to make another boosted character, so I can have a character on that server as well. But it's up to you.
No, the stream is already set up. I was doing this in the background while stream starting soon was on.
Oh, okay.
Got bored of Fallen Order after the story mode. I mean, yeah, that's the kind of the end of it, right? Yeah, but there's like a sequel coming out soon, so I don't know. Do you think have they confirmed anything? Do you think Fallen Order is going to continue Cal's story?
Well, I mean, they did say, EA did say that they were going to be doubling down on Star Wars games, and this one was wildly successful. So, would not be surprised if we get another one. I'd be shocked if we didn't.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Cal Kestis is like a household name now, almost.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Angela, as good as Fallen Order did, they would be fools not to do the sequel. So,
Where am I?
so this is my alt character that I started with Chaco on Satil Shan. Let's see if we can find him.
I just like the sound of that whole sentence. Okay, that's where I am.
Oh, you're in Coruscant. Do we need a new Battlefront? Merly 40?
I think so.
I kind of feel like... Well, we can always use more Star Wars games, but I kind of feel like, you know, with the PS5 and the Xbox One, in particular, with the PS5's DualSense, I've been watching a lot of videos on how this thing goes with the adaptive triggers and the haptic feedback. I think now is the time for single-player games. And if we got, like, if Fallen Order is taking advantage of the DualSense, and if we get, like, any other single-player game, could you imagine igniting your lightsaber and feeling the thrum?
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Oh my gosh, the clashes on the triggers, like, if you had to hold it down to keep it ignited, and then you would clash with, like, someone. Like, I'm imagining, like, a For Honor type of combat system, and just clashing lightsabers and feeling the haptic feedback and the triggers kind of just like jolting.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, I mean, in talking about if we need another Battlefront game, I think it would be wise to make another one for the new system to take advantage of. Because I don't know how much you play it, but a lot of the things like the sounds and everything are just incredible on it. And yeah, I had a crazy botched launch. You know, we all know that, but uh, I think they could do it again and do it better
Mm-hmm.
and have people on board, pull over some of the same assets. Um, yeah, right, because you're just scaling up like the resolution on like the characters themselves don't need a whole ton of tweaking, right? But now you can toss in more.
Yeah. You could always use more. I mean, I would love a Star Wars card combat game in the vein of Hearthstone and Gwent. I think that would be awesome. And
Okay.
I'm not talking about like combat with like Sabak or Pazak. I'm just like, of course, that's not in the vein of combat. Hold on one second, guys. Colin, if you could be anyone who uses the Force, would you be Sith or Jedi, and who would you train under? Of course, I'd be Jedi, and of course, I'd train under Satil Shan. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I know I put Darth in my name, but knowing myself, yeah, I would be a Jedi.
I mean, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like
all personnel with
like
knowledge
the
of
Darth
the
thing
Nova
was
Blades
something
are
a
requested
lot
to
of
report to
kids
Republic
did
military
when they
officials
first got
at
into
once.
Star Wars. Like they had
For sure.
they had that AOL screen name, you know.
Darth Exploder, Noob Hunter.
SWTOR, yeah, it's a good game, man. Definitely a good game. Lots of story. I mean, it's not canon, but it's got a rich narrative.
Okay. Sorry, I'm heading up to the station right now.
Oh yeah, go ahead and send me an invite, or should I? I'll wait for your invite. Sorry. Do you think Darth Revan is overrated? To an extent. To an extent, I think. He definitely has an amazing story. But I kind of feel like, you know, am I the only one that thinks that... I feel like some people are fans of Darth Revan because their friend told them to be. Like when they were younger.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of a...
that's
I mean,
so. There's certain characters and concepts that I loved when I was younger, but it was mostly because, um, not the things themselves. It's mostly because I was looking stuff up on the internet and reading. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I do feel like Revan is um the ultimate, power fantasy of, Mandalorians look cool, so he has a Mandalorian mask, and Sith powers look cool, so he can use them. But Jedi's are the hero, so he's the hero. You know what I mean? That's what it
yeah.
feels like.
It also feels like the default for like edgy people who are like, "Are you a
Yeah.
fan of Star Wars?" Like, yeah, Darth Revan's my favorite. You know. Does SWTOR teach you more about Revan? Yeah, definitely. He has a whole storyline here, and it kind of intertwines with a lot of, famous characters like Satele Shan, and brings him definitely forward in the timeline.
Where is the?
Would you and Darth Choco ever want to be in a Star Wars movie or show one day? Nah.
I would love to be an extra who gets killed or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to be me on the show. I mean, if they could invent a character for me to play, I would love it. You know?
Don't I have a thing? What the heck?
Who do you think would win 1v1, Din Djarin or Pre Vizsla?
But Pre Vizsla was kind of a beast.
I know, that's why that's why I sighed. This is like this is like a prequel Jedi versus a sequel Jedi or something like that, you know? It's kind of like the training of old versus the ingenuity of the new.
What did I lose? No.
Let me put you under the bus. You decide this one.
Who would win? I mean, I'd give it to Pre Vizsla. I mean, definitely. I think. Yeah, he's a he's a G. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a tough one, but I think it would be close for sure. Question, Hank. Is Grogu part of the fight? Like, is he just like on the sidelines and he's just chilling? Angela, yes, of course. Of course. Plenty of times.
okay, there it is.
That's right, I only have Kaizen on this character. Kind of wanted to bring out Lana for a second. It's like, this is my SWTOR girlfriend. Death's Claw Pirates. I literally thought that mail said Darth Chaco's Pirates. And I was like, what?
Oh, okay. Where is the? Isn't there a go to the space station button or thing?
No, but you can just open your galaxy map and just travel to what I found out was the Republic fleet. which is what I was trying to remember back then.
I mean, I could do that if I owned a ship. We haven't gotten there yet.
Wait, you didn't? What do you mean? We got our ship on Tython. That's how we got to Coruscant.
No, it had me board a shuttle to Tython.
Wait a minute. In my vain attempt to completionist all of my side quests, did I go ahead? Hold on. I'll come to you. You are on Coruscant, correct?
Yes. Did you finish all of Coruscant?
I did not. I completed a lot of the side quests I wanted to complete. And then one of the side quests brought me to Nar Shaddaa.
Dantooine
But
needs your help.
I'm still on.
If you
I
have a
think,
starship capable of
Great
transporting
Ugnaughts
supplies or personnel, please
sabotage.
contact security.
Okay. Yeah, so it's going to Nar Shaddaa when I get my ship, I believe.
Okay. Cartel Bazaar elevator? No. Who's your favorite bounty hunter? Cad Bane?
Embo.
Embo's a close second, but you gotta give it to homeboy Cad though. Where's my ship? Coruscant departures. What am I doing? I'll just fly.
Can you just open your galaxy map and go?
Yeah. It's easier for me. Maroli, you should play, man. Dag over here, what's up, dude? You just lurking? I don't think you're lurking, man. You're putting those sunglass emotes in the chat. Yo, when's your next Let's Go video? What's my favorite planet? You know, I would have to say Dagobah because favorite doesn't necessarily mean I would live there. Well, if I had to,
Dagobah wouldn't be great to live.
Yeah. If I had to live on that planet as well. I think everyone picks Naboo, right? Is that such a generic answer? Here's a deep cut. I'd live on Alderaan.
Okay. The beautiful hills, all the art and stuff. I dig it.
Live a cultured life.
I mean, I always say
Princess Leia.
my favorite planet is Nar Shaddaa, just because stuff is always going down there.
Oh my God.
But no, I wouldn't want to live there.
Oh my God, I can imagine you on Nar Shaddaa in one of the cantinas, and like you would have two. Don't take this the wrong way. You'd have two Rhodian bodyguards and Darth Choco.
I would, hopefully be chilling back and running things.
The Rhodians would call you Choco, right? Not Choco.
Choco. You have to say it through a really small mouth.
Choco. Okay, you're up there. What's my favorite food? I'm a burger snob.
Really?
Yep. Particularly for smash burgers, and not like the chain, but like burgers that are smashed. this may be sacrilege and I may be digging my own grave, but I prefer Shake Shack over In and Out.
Okay.
Dagavir, you are the Let's Go Star Wars guy. I mean, every time I click on one of your videos, it's just, let's go. So I'm just like, there you are.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen of the stream, we have a Choco, Namikaze.
All right.
Angela would live on Endor. You know what? Not knocking your 4'11" height, but that's a pretty dangerous planet to live on with cannibals.
I mean, the Ewoks were going to eat them, and it seemed like it wasn't their first time.
I mean, okay, so would I consider them actual cannibal? Like the correct declaration would be that they're subsistent, so they don't really waste anything. Finn, what's up, dude? I'm in the middle of SWTOR right now, and I'm really enjoying it now.
You want to head to the Justicar area?
Yeah, I'll follow you. Because I'm pretty sure we're kind of like in tandem with the Gree one, and whatever side quests you have, I probably didn't, so I'll just...
Yeah. So the Gree and the exactly. I was going to do the main ones and not go back to the last place because I just don't want to.
Ninan Bro, Chaco and Element 7 have united in SWTOR. Yes. Behind the scenes info. We have actually united in SWTOR earlier, just we haven't shared it with the world. What's the objective of this game? To win, man.
To learn, to love.
Yeah. I mean, so okay, let me show you guys something really quick. This is just...
Hey, Finn's on. How's it going, Finn?
It's not loading right now, but like you have these chapters within the story, and right now, like, there's the Fallen Empire or in the Eternal Throne. As with all MMOs, right? You're just kind of trying to level up your character and complete quests, but at the same time, you're kind of on rails with a storyline. And yeah, I mean, SWTOR is unique in the fact that your character is very much the main character, and he has a voice. He or she has a voice and everything, and when we're in a group together, you'll hear you'll hear Chaco's voice. This guy right here, let me show you guys something. This guy right here, this is what I'm talking about when I say Chaco's character looks like he exists to body slam people.
I mean,
oh gosh, and then you're gonna hear his voice in a cutscene. It's gonna be freaking hilarious.
I wasn't paying attention to what we're doing, so.
I think we have to search for the Ugnaughts, no?
Yeah, so we were looking for Ugnaughts, and then I also have a locating Tarnus. All right. And normally there was people asking for help back there, but that's okay.
So we are doing Gree Ugnaught, so it should be down there to the southwest, right?
So Gree Ugnaughts, and then I have one of my own.
Guys, I have a jetpack. I'm a Mandalorian.
I mean, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Element, I need help. How do I get extra spots for abilities? What did you mean, man? Go into your settings, your interface settings, turn on more hotbars. Unless you're talking about I need more abilities in general, that just means you need to level up, right? I'm confused. Help me out here.
Well, you want to pick up side quests?
Oh, I didn't even have this one. Okay.
Excuse me, you don't look like a Justicar. I hope. The Justicars say they're protecting us from the Black
Look, it's
Sun,
Angela.
that they're better than the gangs, but they're not. I hate them.
I'm sure this
You're-
girl's 4'11".
You're really not one, right? I don't want to get in trouble, like Brayden did.
I want you to win this role so that everyone can see Brock Lesnar's voice.
I'm not from Coruscant. I'm not in any of the gangs.
Please, can you help me rescue Brayden? He's my brother.
Oh, man.
He's only 15, but they think he's older. They say they indentured him because he broke one of their stupid curfew laws. So they lock him up all day and make him shoot the Black Sun all night. He's going to die.
That's no job for
If
a
these
boy.
Justicars wish to keep the peace, it will not be on the backs of children.
Thank you. Are you really a Jedi? They say sometimes
Such
Jedi
deep,
appear to
you know,
children who are
that's
truly in
impressive.
need. To get to Brayden, you'll need some special belt they all wear. It's the only
Don't we
way
have
to
the
get
same
past
voice?
the security field where Brayden
Like, isn't the
is.
voice the same across all characters?
Please, please bring him back to me.
Why did my guy sound
If-
like high and
if-
magnified?
Yeah, it just felt different, you know?
Unless that's just the perception of a body matching the voice.
Yeah, I suppose I could do it too.
Did the butterfly that Grogu reached out to mean anything? That's hard to say. I mean, of course, there's like consistent symbology or symbolatry with Ben Solo and Anakin with the blue butterflies, but I don't think it was an actual like
Jedi. Thank the Force. I hope I can convince you to help an old man out. Name's Loran
Purposeful
Gonthor,
connection
president of Gonthor
with
Industries.
Grogu.
Finest custom
I think it's
metalwork on
just a light
Coruscant.
side thing.
At least we used to be before the
I
fact.
kind of took it as
Once
like,
the
you know,
fact
it's
began, I
life
lost my
energy,
faith,
and the
lost my
butterflies
passion,
represent
for levels.
freedom and
Took
life.
elevators to
And
stay afloat. Did well until those Justicars arrived. They took over my shop, kicked me out on the street.
either that or Choji's gonna show up.
The Justicars will corrupt this whole area if someone doesn't stop them.
I
Imagine
knew you'd
a
understand,
huge ass.
Master Jedi. The Senate and such won't help. They don't want to face the Justicars. Also, they say they got no record that it's my shop. Of course, those records are long gone, blown away during the sacking.
Yeah, this
of
guy I'm
Coruscant.
talking to right now, he might
Only
have you
proof
beat
I have
on
now
a
is the
freaking body
deed,
slam.
and that's inside my old shop. If you get it, I could force
Thing.
the Senate to push the Justicars out.
Your
That was
company will
almost
be
the
back
build
on
I
its
went
feet
with,
in no
too.
time.
Glad to hear it.
can't
You'll
believe
always
you.
have a friend in Gonthor Industries. Here's my personal security card.
You only have 10
It's got
ability
an access
bar.
code that will get you inside my vault.
All right, I'll show you really
Once you're
quick.
in,
Hold on one second.
grab the deed and run.
Let's see here. Finn, if you're watching, well, of course you're watching. Interface, editor. We have a whole bunch of like quick bars here. You know, and then all you have to do is kind of click on them. I'm sure in your case, since mine's already enabled, yours would be in a different spot, but essentially just click on them and enable them right here. Know what I'm saying? Do you and Chaco stream SWTOR often? Nope. This is the first one, dude.
But I mean, I can see it happening more often. And I'm
streaming
looking
as well?
at. No, I'm not streaming. Should I?
Hey, if you want to. It's content, man.
Yeah, that's true. It's all content. I think we're going the wrong way, huh? Am I crazy? Is that what the map is showing? We have to go back and make a left.
Yes. Yes, you're going the right way. Finn says, "How did you know the Dianoga question?"
I mean, don't we all know what a Dianoga is?
I think he's referring to his quiz, no?
No. Um. So the Dianoga question. It's from a certain point of view. There's a whole story about the Dianoga and like their species and that particular one.
Information Service.
It's actually a really dumb story, but
Like how quickly
but
the Justicars took control. Weapons and armor don't
I
just
certainly didn't have
materialize
the
out of thin
advantage
air.
of
The Justicars have
read
a supplier,
that
and it
particular
isn't the
story.
Republic. You follow?
yeah. So the Dianoga took Luke under just because it liked him and wanted to say hello or whatever, and the Dianoga was also force sensitive.
You suspect the
That's why it
Justicars
took
of
Luke to
illegal
sense the
trade?
force in him,
And worse,
and it was
black
figuring
market
that
goods
out
are
when
one
the
thing,
Death Star
but
blew up.
trading with
It's
the
just a really
Empire
odd
is
story.
treason. Whoever's got the weapons runs the show. The SIS
good night,
needs
Angela.
to know where those supplies are
Say
coming
hi to
from.
Bridget for me.
The Justicars
Say hello to your
control
mother
their
for
own
me,
shipping
okay?
dock, and I'm sure they keep records. I just
Have a
need
good one,
someone
Angela.
who can handle an ambush to get them.
Storming the docks might make
Angela
the
was
Justicars
the one that's
suspicious.
streaming when I
You'll
hopped
have
in on the
Bay
chat
topside and
for
one down by now. Get those records to
the
me as soon as you find
Ghost
them.
Hunter
You
one,
don't wanna
right?
Get waylaid by the Justicars.
No. That's
Okay.
that was Doza. There's a Vader comic where he has a version, and there's a yeah, that's the one I was referring to when I said Anakin's light side. I think it's just a universal symbol. You know, I don't think it has anything to do with like connecting Ben and Anakin and Grogu. Of course, that's interpretation. So.
All right, let's go.
Don't exactly have. I've equipped myself
Where's my?
with
Okay.
a robe that doesn't fold in on itself.
I actually did notice that. That was pretty funny.
If we get to a vault anytime soon, I'm gonna put it back on and just try to, just for the giggles.
All right, I'm hitting the foreman.
I'll take the little guys. 'Cause if you're interested in playing this game, you're looking at it right now. It looks complicated. Don't be intimidated. Just pay attention to the swirly lightsabers.
And if it's any help to anyone, since I haven't played it in a long time, there's a lot of. I'm pretty suboptimal, so you don't have to be good to play the game. They made it really accessible, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a dance for my species?
Just make sure you got all the buffs.
Ah, that's true. Can you provide them all?
I can.
Okay. Wait, how do you have Cara Pearson?
Yeah, you get her. She's the first person that you get.
As a centipede.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here with Kaizen, I'm just like,
I want that.
yeah. Do we play Minecraft? No. No. Unfortunately.
No, I'm not brave enough for Minecraft.
What would be your dream Star Wars game? Have we spoken on this subject a lot? pitch short. Red Dead Redemption in the Star Wars universe with Mass Effect dialogue and RPG elements.
Yep, and then for me, it would be. I mean, honestly, your answers are pretty close to the same. So,
Except it's Skyrim RPG elements for you, right?
yes. What am I looking for right now? I think I'm still just killing things, I believe.
What's up, chatting? Can't tell you how many times I visited Nar Shaddaa Cantina on Saturday nights back in the day. Are you talking about in real life?
My brain is just not working. Okay. Yeah, I think we got the one. Just activate the elevator.
Which one is this again?
This is our heroic 2.
Trouble Indeed? Oh, yeah. Okay. Night's going well, chat, man. How's your night going? If Jedis have force jump, wouldn't Mace Windu have landed his fall lightly? I mean, that depends if he was still conscious. Recover the deed from the vault is the next one. Yeah, fart sniffers, 1, 2, 3 poop. If he was still conscious, he would definitely have landed on his feet, but
that is
force
that
lightning
is
hurts, you know. I want to play SWTOR so bad, but I got my computer taken away for getting a C in algebra or Allegra. I'm sure you mean algebra. Finn, what are you doing, man? You gotta do better, dude. Can't be getting C's.
Jedi's get A's. No, I'm kidding.
For sure.
What?
You're not kidding, for sure. Ahead of you, a difficult path there is, Padawan. A Jedi you may yet be, but only if you get A's.
All right, now
Assembling
escape.
Couches chatting. Oh, of course.
See ya.
You're a dick.
Is that an X-Men quote? Oh.
It is.
How do we know that's really you? You're a dick.
Dagavir, stop normalizing C's.
Will be back up in no time.
You lie in chat. You say, I remember when I got A's in Allegra. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's like a pervasive autocorrect or if Dagavir is just trolling.
Someone set up a macro. Okay, shipping docks. But if you know, coming into Tokyo.
If only you could drift on these.
I mean, you can.
Yo, Dagobir lives under a bridge. What are you gonna do?
Okay. So we're going in each of these rooms, right?
Are we doing a diverting assignment?
This is the mission we're both on, right? Because we're right next to the spots, the green spots where you were diverting assignment. This is the, diverting assignment.
Yeah.
The manifest package.
I think we have 2 objectives here in the west.
Oh, okay. I just saw the big blue door, and I was confused.
If you see me in a minute, then you know you have to go. I am so confused. That business in Allegra class, it doesn't count. Guys, stop. It's algebra. It's algebra. Hold on, what did I just get? Alderaanian Demiko wristbands.
What are your audio settings so that the streamers can hear me as well?
I just have you coming in through desktop audio.
Okay. Do we want the bonus of just killing more of them? 30 of them?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, do you want to get the bonus mission of killing 30 of these guys?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. What are some of the mini-series of Star Wars that we know is going to happen? Obi-Wan, Cassian Andor. I think that's it that we know. Confirmed. Oh, well, not confirmed, but we know that there's an Afro show in the making as well.
They were trying to be slick. No, it's just female-led, kind of Indiana Jones-like, and
You go here and here. Oh, Dagobir, you were finishing Chaco's Tokyo Drift lyrics. I got it. I was clearly Actually, we can hear Chaco louder than Element. I'd prefer that.
my mic may be too close.
No, it's probably your desktop audio in relation to my mic. All right, Chad, man. Have a good night. Get some sleep.
That move is cool.
Did you guys know each other before? No, we did not. TikTok came in to both of our lives and was like, "It was I who bridged your minds."
Although, did you Am I crazy? Why are those things still lighting up? The points on my map. Did I?
I have to get them. It's not shared.
Oh, okay.
Pearson Lineback loves Darth Choco's content.
Oh, I appreciate it. I have fun making it.
Yo, are you doing that on purpose, my dude? Are you spamming on purpose? Do I need to time you out? Oh, hello. Yeah, I mean, it would certainly be annoying if, someone was spamming in your chat. What do you want? So I need to get this thing. This guy's in my way. Oh, remind me to kick those. It doesn't matter. We'll kick them. We'll destroy them
Oh,
anyway.
I hit need and I didn't need to. Not that it matters, because nothing on any of these lower planets really means anything, but still. So you saw that they said that they're releasing a new patch. Do we know what's going to be on it?
Update 6.2?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I love that they're still supporting this game.
Same.
If you jump off the map, you get 1 million credits. I'll let you do that, Tim. Enjoy your credits.
We're playing on hard mode, so we don't need the extra credits. You know?
Yeah.
All right, 4 more.
I will kill these as well. And we will split the workload.
Oops.
No, Pearson, I don't. Do I do have some Funko Pops, but I don't collect them.
I mean, I spent a little bit of time trying to collect them as collector's items, but man, those people are crazy.
Oh yeah, they have like a whole wall.
I mean,
of Funko Pops.
yeah, there's a lot of people over there. Let's go this way.
Do I have it? I do have force left. What is it? Shift V. Okay. Dagavir. A live-action High Republic series? Of course. Of course. Anything High Republic. Give me all of the things. course, we're getting books and comics, but give me a TV show. Give me a movie. The High Republic stories, we don't know anything about.
But they are looking good. You see the other one that was announced for later as well?
Rising
Shipping
Storms,
records
or-
from the Justice
Yeah.
box. This should be
Yeah, that's
everything
actually
you
one of
need.
our topics
Could have
for
done it better myself.
this weekend.
These records
Okay.
prove that just cars.
Well, I was going to suggest it if it wasn't, so good.
I'll transmit these to headquarters. Let them chew on it a while. You've
When
got
did
my
SWTOR
thanks.
come out?
2012? No. Yeah. Around then.
I mean, for sure, it came out. It came out before the Disney buy. What was your first Star Wars movie? A New Hope. And I'm pretty sure it was A New Hope for Chaco as well.
No, Empire.
Really? You spoiled yourself, man.
I apologize for making us run back. Again, it's been such a long time since I played this game. I'm just getting lost here and there. But yeah, let's head down to the Ugnaught mission. Looks like that's the next closest.
Run back where? I mean, I thought we were just doing things.
Oh. We technically didn't have to turn it in because we could have done that on the way back. It would have been.
Ah, that's alright.
As a drummer, I'm always trying to figure out the most efficient economy of motion, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
but then of course I'll end up spending way more time than needed trying to figure out what the most efficient course is, and it ends up being useless. All right, so this is why I was looking at this big blue door. This is your mission.
Mine or yours?
Actually, I think this is both of ours. Whoever goes into the door first, I believe.
Yeah, it's a heroic. It's like a.
This is the Ugnaught one, right? Isn't it? No?
Oh, wait,
Okay.
over here.
Oh. It's around the... Okay.
Yeah, I think that's like a force field. Oh, look at Kira coming to help me instead of you.
Well, yeah, she knows I got it.
I ain't afraid to ask for help. Alright, Jagavir, have a good one, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go!
I always love how there's always one opportunist who oh, they're fighting the people, let's go! And just charges through. And I respect that person, because they are normally me.
Okay. Oh, wait. We need to go.
So, there's a split. There's two different missions here, depending on which one you want to do first. I think this one might be closer, because it's just the elevator.
What's your favorite season 2 episode so far? The Jedi. But I'm biased.
I thought that would be mine, but I have to give it to this episode.
Yeah. I mean, you can make a solid case for all episodes. It depends on what you are looking for in the season. I'm biased in the fact that Ahsoka is like one of my top 3 characters.
Definitely, and Boba's not that high on my list, personally. No offense to anyone who that's their favorite, but seeing him in action was pretty darn cool, and watching Ming-Na Wen, start 360 no scoping people.
No, it's a great episode. Ahsoka just sent me though.
That opening scene. Yeah.
Cooperate and you won't be harmed. Where's the Gree device?
Pearson's got a crush on Ahsoka. It's all good, man. I think everybody does.
Are the people on this level in some kind of danger?
No, I think I have a different voice. I think we can select the voice.
I don't remember. I mean, if we can, I don't know how to. So. Can I just say how nice it is that this game has voices? Because talking to Twi'leks in KOTOR is the worst.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's like they clipped 45 seconds of stuff, and they just play that over and over again and start it from different locations. It's horrible.
Yeah. It's like
There must be some way to avoid that outcome.
And then they have the one where he's like, "Me, Han."
And then like it will be, he'll say like, "Can you help me?" And then he's for like 20 seconds, and then you'll respond, and then he'll have like a one-word response, just like yes, and I'm like the same clip. Good night, Finn. Good luck in school. Don't get C's.
Have a good one, Finn.
I can see why Quill didn't make these noises. Yeah.
That would have been mildly distracting, yeah.
You know what? If every single species spoke basic in Star Wars, I wouldn't mind. At least give them character in their voices, and then I wouldn't mind. Now, granted, like, their languages, for sure, would just add a whole air of authenticity to just, like, the world, but... just, like... Imagine, like, Fortuna.
I just try not to imagine him altogether. He creeps the hell out of me. I will get him for you now.
Oh, we're going that way, okay.
Yes, this one leads to the one I gotta do. Actually, we're both trying to obtain a Justicar belt.
Yeah, the Gree one, the Gree Argonaut, is back there. So, yeah. Oh, you've already gone.
Oh, that's, I mean, the Gree Argonaut, that's where we turn it in, right?
It's repair the Gree console? You don't have that?
No, I have it. It's just back towards the entrance.
Yeah.
And so I have this and one more thing that's further down.
So we just gotta kill these guys, right? Until we get a belt.
Yeah.
Man, Rosario Dawson is fine all by herself. You know what?
I mean, this is very true. I mean, Clerks 2 was my first memory of her, and it's a good memory.
There it is.
Alright, security belt. And then if you wouldn't mind accompanying me, I do have one more further.
Which
Or
one is
thing
that?
here.
I think I have that too. Oh no, that's...
No, this is tracking down a trader. This is a class 1.
Rosario Dawson. She was in Alexander the Great, no?
I cannot remember that movie at all. This is not the right way to go.
She was in Training Day. Right? Is my memory failing me?
Who's attacking? Was she in Training Day? I don't remember her in it. She very may have been.
I have a question I asked you on TikTok, but anyway, what did Anakin do with Obi-Wan's lightsaber? It was destroyed. I mean, there's a whole story around what happened with it in Legends, but do we have a canon reference? Was that ever from a certain point of view? I don't think we've. I think it was just destroyed.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that as well. I don't recall anything. I just out of curiosity though. I mean, I feel like a lot of people ask questions on what happened to people's lightsabers, and I've never quite understood why. I mean, if there's like a specific connection to the lightsabers, because I feel like as we watch in the prequels, they kind of come and go.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a a gnawing curiosity.
Yeah.
Just kind of like you see Ahsoka drop her lightsabers, Vader picks up one. It's like, what happened to the other one? I was like, well, if we're using our powers of extrapolation, I think
She dropped it, and he just picked up one.
Yeah. Before I go, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Rose. A lot of people hate on her, so I want to hear your guys' opinion. She was a great character. She deserved a lot more. I think there was a huge disservice to her in The Rise of Skywalker.
I personally don't really think about Rose one way or the other. I think it's weird how much hate she got. Like, she deserved 0 of it, and was in no way a bad character. But I wasn't gripped by her. But she didn't do anything wrong,
Floating axes, if you see it on stream.
Jedi, thank the stars.
Yeah, I thought she had a lot of
Planet
potential.
prison anywhere. That's not good.
We've been such fools.
I loved watching Rosario
He's a
Dawson.
Sith.
But the one thing I didn't
I've
like
come to
was
stop him.
Ahsoka's pants
What happened
and the
here?
costume in the
Darnis
Mandalorian. I thought the
tricked
pants
us.
were very apropos.
Said your Jedi were going to shut the project
Or very
down.
appropriate.
Told us to bring the planet prison here. Keep it safe. Thought we were saving the Republic.
Very, loose
Darnis,
and
brought the
easy to
Turned on us.
move
Killed
in.
everyone.
I need to know
Good
where
night, Finn.
Tarnis went.
Don't know.
Additionally,
Your
He took
when
Your
we
guy
s-
isn't on my screen, dude.
prototype creates a massive heat signature when
Just look on the
activated.
screen, dude.
Run a thermal scan. You'll find TARDIS. Planet prison needs time to build the power. Enough time for you to destroy it. Save Coruscant. Oh, God.
Poor man. He didn't deserve this. I'll run a thermal scan from one of these terminals. Come on.
That was funny. That was interesting. Was Rosario dating Hayden Christensen at some point? No, I think they did a movie together, right? And they took a picture.
Technician wasn't kidding. Something's really lighting up.
I saw the pictures. I don't know where they came from at all.
Here we go. Sector 167, coordinates 8863. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The signal's coming from the ruins of the Jedi Temple.
Finn, go to bed, dude. I'm watching Naruto right now, and I'm on season 5. And I heard there starts to be a lot of fillers. When does that filler start? So there's actually a website you can
The temple ruins are in a hazard
can
zone called the
go
Works.
to.
People go in, but don't
It's
come out.
called. I
There's an
don't
old
remember what
elevator
it's
down to
called.
the works
man.
near here. Hope you're ready for anything, because that's about as
but
much as I know.
just search on Google like all of the filler episodes,
can
and
get
you'll
down
get
there?
like a website that
So can
shows you
we.
which episodes
Let's hope we
are
get down there in one piece.
canon and
And
which
he
ones are
didn't.
filler,
I'm
and then
ready.
you'll know which
Let's
ones
do
to skip.
this.
Well, also, I mean, there does hit a point in the main show where all of it was filler.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what episode that was, though.
but that website will list like main story and then main story adjacent, which is kind of like half filler, half. So it's a great resource to use if you just want to just completely watch all of the main story and remove the fluff.
Nope. So void.
Choco's a lot louder than I mean, I can louder my microphone on my
Ooh.
interface, but I don't know. Is it important that that you guys let me know how it sounds? I'm hearing peaks. I'm hearing peaks. Lots of peaks.
So I just moved my mic further away from my mouth, and hopefully that helps. And hopefully I'm not making gross mouth sounds that everyone can hear.
I don't think so. If I don't hear it, they don't. I guess that's a lot better. Here, hold on. Let me do that. Say something, Choco.
Testes 1 2.
Let us know in the chat, guys. What's the storyline of the game we're playing?
There are many storylines.
Yep. It is a live world. Very much alive. This is the Old Republic. Where did you go? There you are.
That's why I didn't go that way.
I think when we get to, let's see here. When we get to Fallen Empire and Eternal Throne, that's for sure going to be a more cohesive story. But in general, we're kind of like at the moment just following the story of our growth and our travails as a Jedi. I mean, he's playing the Jedi Sentinel class, and I'm playing Shadow. So we'll have very different paths. Well, not paths, but we'll have very different kind of stories. But when we get to the higher levels, we'll definitely see a convergence of narrative. But right now we're just being Jedi and helping people. Doing, we're being Din Djarin right now. Every person we speak to is help me with this mission real quick,
There's that Justicar security office thing to the left. but I don't. Oh, yeah, this is.
That's yours. Yeah, we can go there.
It says Vale.
What?
No? Okay. I guess we both have it. Mine says you. It looks like yours might say me.
Which one is that? What quest?
It says just our security office. I mean, I believe that's what we got the belt for.
That doesn't. That's no.
No, this is not it.
It's a yellow mark for me, so that just means it's an entrance, but it doesn't say it's part of a quest.
Heck, how lost do I keep getting? Okay.
Justicar security office is right there up top to the left, if you see it.
Yeah, I see it now.
Wait. Destroy field generator. Is that the step that you're on?
Destroy field generator. I don't see that anywhere.
Under Justicar and Justice?
Oh, yes, I do see that.
Alright, I think that's where we go next then. We're gonna go up here and then the left, right? Or no? No.
We go this way and then go right, because there's the little trail that leads in.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of slick there, buddy. I like it.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
That had the same energy as it's been revoked.
I rebuke. Is it just showing in my quest tracker because it's on you? Because it doesn't say on this quest. I failed at English that time.
Is this not anything that you see?
It's on my quest tracker, but when I look at it in the map, it just said your name. I don't know. We'll see. Favorite Star Wars movie series? I mean, come on, man. Empire Strikes Back. Favorite series? Rebels.
I would answer, but it's the same. But how about the chat? What's the chat's favorite movie?
Yeah. Guys, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Give me your top 3. Put it in the chat. Destroy the thing. Right?
There we go.
Okay.
It just wasn't lit up or anything at all.
Your sister sent me. You're free.
Rennie? Oh, but she's a little girl. How could she... Why? Now they're gonna kill me. Quick, can you put that back? Get it working again or something?
You want to be the Justicar's captive?
I can't escape. As long as the Justicars have me in their records as a curfew breaker, they'll just hunt me down again. And if they get me for going AWOL, they'll use torture. Unless... Look, If you really want to help, go into their computers and delete my file. I'll hide somewhere. When things die down, I'll find Rennie again.
You like Rebels more than Clone Wars? I just finished watching Rebels yesterday, and I think Clone Wars is way better. I mean...
Yeah, to each their own.
Yeah. Answer to the first question? Yes. Comment on the second statement? I mean, of course. Like, you don't have to like the same things that I do. I just appreciated the original characters. The lore. I mean... We got space whales.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of like, you know, lightsaber battles and just battles in general, definitely Clone Wars. But as far as, you know, driven narrative, and spending time with just these people and their interactions with one another, you know, we had more growth in Rebels.
Yeah. It all depends, man. I mean, there's certainly no wrong answer here, Pearson. It's just what's more important to you. I mean, Clone Wars is still brilliant. But, like, for me personally, I just loved the original characters in Rebels, their story, how they got from point A to B. And Clone Wars was more kind of, it was more for the fanboy in me, seeing, you know, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka, and all of the Jedi in the prequels, and just experiencing the Clone Wars. But, you know, I appreciated what Rebels was able to accomplish without those characters, with new characters. We got a lot of Empires, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith.
Okay. I mean, all solid. Actually, for a very, very long time, Return of the Jedi was my #1 as well.
This is gonna happen, Choco. Are you reading chat? We're gonna have opportunist enemies. Caden Koo, if that's your name. A New Hope because of nostalgia. Right on.
It is what started all of this. Can't knock it.
Tommy P. Empire Strikes Back, Rise of Skywalker, and Revenge of the Sith. Respect.
Okay. How do we get back? Am I crazy or does the map not quite look like it connects? You see like a little bit of dots, meaning there's a tunnel, but...
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Nice.
I could not reach my mic fast enough. I tried, I'm sorry.
May the Force be with you. Yeah, that's like a small doorway on the left. Connects it. I was so surprised when I found out Hera was pregnant. Same, man, same. This is what Dave Filoni's doing, man. It's not, I mean, Jason Solo into Jason Syndulla. This is how we're doing things now. I am fully prepared for the day we get Mara Jade Wren, Mara Jade Bridger. You know, Jaina Jarrus. I'm just kidding.
So I love Jaina Solo so much, and I just can't see a way. You know what I mean? I can't see a way. I'm not that I can't do it.
I don't see it either. I mean, you know, the Skywalker story is over, so, and Han Solo's, you know, not with us. Ben is not with us. unless that life transfer at the end of The Rise of Skywalker resulted in Rey being forced pregnant and she gives birth to a Jaina Solo.
Although I would love for either Rey to have some similar journeys to Jaina, or have a daughter named Jaina. You know.
Mm-hmm. It would theoretically make sense, but
Thanks to your troubles,
she would be Jaina
outdoor industries
Skywalker
will
instead.
reopen just as soon as those just cars cool off.
You
Thanks to your
have
troubles,
recently
outdoor
completed this
industries will
mission.
reopen.
Return.
Oh, I went to the wrong. Sorry, little girl.
Your brother is free. He says he will find you as soon as it's safe.
Really? The
I actually
Justifiers
like the
were
first
saying
Clone
he'd been
Wars from
killed.
Cartoon Network.
But he's
Yeah,
alive? Really?
Cartoon Network.
Thank you. You're my second
Empire
best friend
Strikes
in the
Back,
whole
Revenge of the
world.
Sith, The Force Awakens. Solid top 3. The way I approach top rankings is, I don't know if everybody operates the same way. My top 3 is always the best of every trilogy, and then the next 3 and the next 3 is going to be the same format. So I never really stack like 3 of the same trilogy in a single ranking of 3 movies. Because, like, I mean, for me, it's just too difficult to kind of weigh each movie against each other. I think they all have different narrative goals.
Internal transmitters reveal you convey the optimization solution.
Do you think
to
anything
me.
will happen
I
with
also
Rey
scan a
soon?
crude not foreseen by her proposal of collaboration.
You know what? I'd be lying to you if I were to say that it was very much possible and to
Think you'll find that data pad worth reading?
The Ugnaught porcine
Don't give up
bipeds
hope,
submit esteem for
but-
my effort and honor my faculties. This is
Okay,
unforeseen
well,
pleasantness. With
this is based on the
optimization
fact that the
solution
cast
possessed,
really
fluorescence waste
largely
processors
has
revive.
moved on.
Filth, disease, poison levels recede.
Right, but
plague outbreaks averted.
if
All
we're going
resolved to purple
to
parallel.
allow for
bisector
the
comes,
possibility
pleasing
that
as it is needed.
the
I am
roles
NIK,
could be
Science Unit. Please talk up if your
played by someone
comprehension
else
might shifts.
in an
I will
animated
use
movie
simple, happy language words to
or
help
in an
you
animated
understand.
show, I think there's the possibility is there for that one.
We've already seen that in the Lego Holiday Special.
We have, yes, and Forces of Destiny.
Yeah. So in that sense, I mean, the original
do
trilogy came out.
Appreciate anything you can do.
Indubitably,
Those
fluorescent
actors
power
didn't
comes
reprise
from
the
the
role
works.
for a very
Darkness
long
comes
time.
from the works. Fluorescent senators, traitors are
Same thing with
blind.
the prequels.
The power of darkness must stop.
I mean, the Clone Wars didn't have Ewan McGregor,
You're talking about blackouts.
Yes.
so it's very much possible
Perhaps
for
we
them to
understand the
continue.
works is
I mean,
very
or
low
Hayden
on
Christensen.
There,
Of course,
these
Liam Neeson
fine
did come
generators
back, but that was only for an
redirect
episode.
electrons for consumption,
Yeah.
but enemy droid
But
machines
Liam Neeson's
intersect the
just
power
like
conduits and yellow
he's
shift
a
their
boss.
functionality.
He's Liam Neeson. He can
Enemy
do what he
droid
wants.
machines must stop, and
They probably didn't
conduits
even
must be
tell him. He
fixed.
just showed
my
up on
gosh,
set.
the Jedi that comes back in the next Mandalorian is Liam Neeson, is Qui-Gon Jinn, because Grogu was taken. You're not obligated
Why
in
are
any
the
way to
enemy
laugh at
droid
that.
machines disrupting the power conduits?
All droids in the works were damaged when the
Yeah,
Empire
that's
attacked. Now they are corrupt.
it confused
I
me,
monitored the power
to be
conduits
honest.
and know where to implement
The,
purple shift. As Black
it took me a while
Bisector,
to
you
get
can take
there.
out many
I'll
droid
chalk it up to
machines with information
delivery.
planted inside you, and our tool sphere repair mother in your many fingers.
This game looks
You can
awesome. I'm going to
perform the
download it
fixing
later.
function.
For sure,
Is it
Cosmic.
efficacious?
It's a fun game, man, especially when you get to the later storylines.
Sounds efficacious to me.
Excellent. Red tangents envelop us. You will do well.
Sounds
Black
efficacious
Bisector.
to me.
My word. Yeah, none of this stuff that I'm picking up is worth my time. Kaizen, where are you at? Go sell this junk.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I really hope we get to see Finn and Rey and Ezra and Sabine have romantic relationships. They teased them so hard to not let them happen. That was a little tricky. Definitely a little tricky. Not a lot of people saw Ezra and Sabine as romantic. I did, but
I don't myself, but
yeah, I did personally, but like I've done my videos on them way back when The Force Awakens, I don't know if you've seen it, Chago, way back when The Force Awakens came out and I was doing my Rey Kenobi theories. I did a whole E plus S equals R, and it was Ezra and Sabine.
Yeah.
And the Knights of Ren was the Knights of Ren was named after Sabine Wren, and it was a whole bunch of reach.
I serve the great machine.
Nothing wrong with that when you're sitting in a vacuum like that.
Yeah. Like seriously, I still get like the 1 or 2 comments every couple of months on that video that said you're so wrong, and I'm like, what? I made that video like 6 years ago.
Sustenance to the biologicals, but the mobiles long to destroy our kind.
What are your guys' opinions on the sequel trilogy? I know a lot of people didn't care for it, so I was wondering what the experts thought. Well, I wouldn't say expert. But The Last Jedi is my second favorite behind Empire Strikes Back. So my top 3 is Empire, The Last Jedi, and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. I mean, I have the same top 2. My third is Return of the Jedi, but I think that the movies are way overhated.
Understand this. One of the stationaries,
and I think that they were a new Star Wars for the next generation. And when you appreciate what they are meant to be, you know, I think a lot of the people not liking it is because it was not what they were anticipating.
Both.
Yeah.
Dies an angry
I think the
death.
fan base at large had a lot of stories in their heads that they wanted to see,
You'd have to release the control valves on his steel skeleton.
and they didn't get to see it.
To be set right.
Whatever I can do to restore peace here.
It won't pacify them.
Are the sequels the best things in the world? I think The Last Jedi is the best of the sequels. TFA was okay. The Rise of Skywalker was largely disappointing, only because there were so many missed opportunities. But there's like, it's certainly not justified to go around bashing people for liking the sequels. It's certainly not justified to say that they are not canon. I mean, I think Chaco and I will say constantly, look at how much Star Wars we have. Look at how much we have to look forward to. The Mandalorian, Season 7, all of these shows that are coming out. Star Wars is bigger, more robust than it's ever been.
Mm-hmm. That 1000%. And especially talking to... It's interesting now that I, make Star Wars content. Because of that, I speak to a lot more people that like Star Wars than I ever did. So there's certain things and opinions that, you may think everyone shares your opinion, and I promise you that they do not.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna make me kill this one.
More often than not, even if it's not a shared opinion, it is it's like a 45-degree angle to your opinion. So it's kind of like not parallel, but it's coming at it from a different angle, and you can learn to appreciate those angles.
But I mean, hearing Victoria talk about how the girls at her dancing studio now come in talking about Star Wars, they're arguing about characters. These little girls, and that's something that she never could do or never felt comfortable doing. That's the most beautiful thing in the world to me.
You gotta love it. Whenever there's more people enjoying the things that you enjoy. Do I think some of these gatekeepers are hipsters? I think so. Hipsters have always existed in the world. I liked Star Wars before it was cool. I'm so glad Star Wars is cool now.
It's funny because I mean, like we were saying, actually, Ewan McGregor said it recently, where he's like, "Yeah, the prequels weren't much liked by my generation, but the people who it was intended for, the young people at that time, love it, and that's why he's excited to come back and be Obi-Wan again." Yeah. Those people, and so and then hearing about how, you know, now there's these little girls and boys that love Star Wars. This is their first doorway into this awesome thing. It actually really upsets me when people are trying to take this joy away from them. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
Yeah, of course.
That just really bothers me.
Should always be welcoming.
But what's really cool is, you know, Disney is trying to give something for everyone. Mandalorian is intended to be styled like the original trilogy. You know, we're getting Bad Batch, which is styled as for the prequel trilogy. We got the holiday special, like they are making something for every Star Wars fan. So, watch the ones that you want to watch. Let people like the other ones. Sorry to get all preachy.
Preach away, man. I came up with this on our podcast recording, but I'll say it again. It's not like Disney's holding a gun to your head and telling you, that's not canon, and just not allowing you to enjoy all this stuff. So what's the qualifications to be on your podcast? I mean, I don't have any kind of qualifications. You just kind of you gotta catch my eye in Chaco's eye. That's all it is. That's all it takes. Stop them. And we'll reach out.
It's really true. I mean, at least for the high ground, I want to make sure that what we are talking about is everyone's favorite thing, right? Because that leads to more excitement and people just enjoy it more. So if it's a lot easier to do it with content creators, because I will have already seen their lists. I know what their favorite movie is or their favorite character and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Charts. Top secret.
I mean, as with all things in production, we kind of have to vet people.
They can't get those charts.
And when I vet someone, it's not necessarily for qualifications, but rather whether or not they have something to contribute.
I might be able to help you with that.
So I don't have qualifications. Like I have a couple of guests that I have booked for the next couple of episodes that, you know, one is a large creator and the other is just starting out, and then the other is even smaller. So
then that's where I'll be
honestly,
going.
if I feel like I can talk Star Wars with you, you have a pretty solid chance of being invited.
Senate Tower, do it for the Republic.
I think my biggest one is don't be toxic. I would be so mad if I brought someone on and then they started going toxic.
Yeah. So what would you do in that instance? Would you go Choco Namikaze on them?
Well, so my big problem with the general toxic behavior is most of it is stupid. Like it's based off of nonsensical things. And so if they did that, I would try to at least break them down, you know, live in recording. And then if it was still being problematic, then yeah, I would just kick them and continue the podcast. Okay.
So we still need to defeat rogue droids. So I know we're trying to avoid things. Are these rogue droids?
They're droids.
I don't think it's
Nope.
thoughts on Boba being fat now? I think he's in great shape, man. He was wearing that armor over his like robes and stuff.
Yeah, he's not fat, and he and he's also 60. But yeah, I kept it's just funny because I was saying the same thing. He was wearing like a cloak, and then he just put the armor over the cloak. Of course, it's not going to be the same as wearing it over a bodysuit.
Yeah. I mean, and that armor just looks weird.
It is weird. Yeah. Like, it was really cool back in the day, but I feel like armor inspired of that armor has surpassed it.
For sure. Like Din Djarin's, all the way, much better than Boba's.
Yeah. Which I think is just super cool because I think like costuming in general has risen by leaps and bounds. Like it's cool that they didn't really have to like they got members of the 501st to be the stormtroopers. Why? Because their costumes are better than the ones that they could get. And they already know how to act and run in them and all that stuff.
So, because you guys are in the live stream, you guys get the scoop on Echoes of the Past.
Quick.
And I want to know.
We're
I want to
missing-
know what you think about it, Choco.
We're missing that 1 degree power conduit. If you check your map.
Yeah, we gotta go back for it.
I thought it would be on the way, but it was not.
Yeah. So, here's what I'm planning. Finn is going to hear a call from the Force. He's going to go off to some planet, and he's going to find a group of troopers who have mutinied and have been living in exile for a while, since they mutinied in The Rise of Skywalker. And he's going to stumble upon them, and he's going to recruit them, and no lie, the troopers he recruits and is part of his rebellion, and I'll see if you can put the 2 and 2 together. I have to read this from my list.
All right.
So, here are the troopers' designations that he recruits in my story. GGR 2432, WLF 9874, RX 2198, EKO 6556, KDI 33287.
Oh, okay. I was for KDI took me a while to figure out, but that's clever. I approve of getting our ode clones back in the mix.
It's not gonna be them, but I was just trying to call back.
So how did you get started writing?
I kind of had a whole bunch of stories in my head, and I had to just get them out. So I just started putting pen to paper, or in this case, notepad, and I just kept writing.
So how much of it do you have written out? Because it sounds like you're able to just keep this going.
Yeah, I have 2 books written, like outlines, and I have the first echoes of the book. The first Echoes of the Past book is largely complete. It needs to be edited and such and polished. The second book is in outline form, but largely it has to start off that way. Some people write backwards, which is weird to me, but for me, I mean, I like to outline it out and have point A and point B known so that the in-betweens become a little bit easier and easier to converge. But, I mean, you're certainly not ready for this book. Or at least for what's going to happen.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Is there any tips on writing like dialogue?
Honestly, writing dialogue is a sub-practice to building characters. So the character comes first before you write the dialogue. If you don't know how your character is going to act or talk, or like, you know, idiosyncrasies in their speech patterns, you're not going to be able to write their dialogue, you know?
Yeah.
So it does help that I know Rey, Finn, Poe, but all of the original characters, I had to kind of build out their dossiers and, you know, did they have an accent? Do they have a twang to their speech patterns? Do they say some words repeatedly? Are they like so annoying like that? There's like just small little idiosyncrasies that you would attribute normally to an original character, and you have to build out all of those small details before you can write their dialogue. And like, that's the number one tip I would tell somebody in writing dialogue.
How do you get over there?
Over where?
Pull up your map. Where we need to go is like, it looks like it's up top here. To try and head to, you know, the repower outage mission.
Can we go down here? Is this where we came from?
Yeah.
Oh, wrong turn. I really liked what you said about Yaddle's species being asexual. It makes a lot of sense. I think so.
Oh.
I mean, there has to be some kind of narrative reason for them to use an egg-shaped carrier, right? Caden, I appreciate that. But the book is going to be completely free on my YouTube channel. So I have a confession on TikTok. I have a rule. I have like any Star Wars videos I come across on TikTok, even if I don't agree with it. Oh, you have to like it. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty solid rule of thumb. Just make sure you're not liking those that are being explicitly toxic. When am I gonna go live again? I'm not sure, man. I really don't have the schedule to kind of do this on the regular.
that was actually going to be a question of mine. Is how you're able to manage all of this, like have the time to write and do all. Like you must be very fast at all of this.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Some nights I have 2 hours of sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But then, like on other nights, it's weird. I can't really explain, everything that I do. But I do know for sure that I always feel like I'm busy. In the new episode of Mando, what was that?
Do you have like, I need to at least write for an hour a day or something like that?
No. Honestly, it comes in spurts because I write when I'm inspired by something.
Okay.
And usually when I'm inspired by something, a lot comes out of it. And usually when I give myself some arbitrary timeline like that, like I have to write a chapter every day, I usually fall into a block. Or I'm just writing something for writing's sake. I'm not really writing something that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. No, because I have, as I've already told you the stories that I have, a handful of stories I have in my head, and I've been, working on all of them a little bit, but I'm interested in so many things that I've like you, I feel like I'm always busy, but at times it feels like I'm not making any progress. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, this is one of my quotes that I coined myself that I didn't get from some Hallmark card. And I feel like this is the appropriate time to share it with you. Progress happens in all directions, not just forward.
Ooh.
That's the quote, but to further elaborate on what I mean by that is that it doesn't matter if you're taking a step back, or taking a step to the side, or not moving at all. You're still making progress.
No, I like that because it makes me think of season 1 of Silicon Valley, which I never saw the later seasons. I should assume they're still good. But it's true. It's actually why I started making content, because I always wanted to, but I was too busy or whatever. But I was out of a job, and I figure talking, explaining my thoughts, and all this stuff helps me better be able to just clarify my thoughts and convey them to other people. Also, now I'm better at editing video or setting scenes, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all stupid stuff, but it all builds up.
I mean, everything you do. This is where the quote came from. You're making progress in all directions. It's just like no matter what you do, as long as you're kind of challenging yourself in some way, like being able to make YouTube videos and edit and stream like that. These are all transferable skills. And so whatever the case may be, whatever you choose to do in any given moment in your day, it's all culminating into something. So, I mean...
You hear that, chat? You get some inspiration on top of all of this?
In the new episode of Mando, who's the guy that was looking for him but then ends up helping him find Grogu? Oh, dear me. Yeah, that's Boba Fett, my guy.
Oh, I got lost in the question.
Boba Fett survived.
just real quick, looks like we've finished our missions in this area. So once let's go back to the works taxi, right?
You still
we can
have this
also
mission
turn
stage
in-
2. Rogue, industrial, and support droids.
Yes.
Hi, MSE. How's your day going? Or how's your night? Yes, it is Darth Chaco.
Oh, hello, MSC. Hi. Howdy.
Industrial and support droids? This is clearly not one of them.
Okay, there we go. I see a rogue support droid down there. Alright, when in Rome. Pulling some Leroy Jenkins.
Good night, Pearson. Thanks for tuning in. I'm definitely thinking about streaming a lot more often, but again, my days go by in a blur, and they're often not on schedule. So, I mean, I will definitely start streaming more, and I will definitely announce it on TikTok. But have a good night, dude. I would play with you guys. I have some SWTOR tunes. Definitely, man. Are you on Satil Shan or Starforge? I mean, we've been talking about this, me and Darth Choco. More specifically Darth Choco, about starting new characters to play with stream.
Yeah, I think it might be fun because there's a surprising amount of people on TikTok who said they were interested in the game. I'm not seeing any more of those droids, and I feel like we're probably leaving the area where we would find them.
You know, this is a pretty large area. You look at the map and click on and hover over that thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a large dragnet.
Okay, well, let's start heading back towards the start. We can at least turn in this mission as well.
Why am I going so slow?
Are you running?
Kaizen.
No. Kaizen's fighting
back here.
Okay, here we. Okay, rogue support droid and a rogue combat droid.
If you're gonna travel with me, Kaizen, you're gonna have to keep up, man. Would you guys like to see more non-Force user stories? Yes.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite canon books is Lost Stars. Has nothing to do with Force users.
And one of my favorite Legends books is Allegiance. Yes, there are Force users. Mara Jade is in it, but she is far from a main character. It's about stormtroopers just doing the right thing and being good people.
Also, Bloodline is a good book as well. No Force users in there.
What's happening?
Is Kaizen fighting someone again?
I was like, how come I'm not?
Kaizen.
Yeah. Kaizen, my dude, you're doing too much.
It's like, I want to fight. I will hunt.
Which, by the way, is killing me in KOTOR. when the people just find someone else to fight, or like they just run headlong into a bunch of turrets, and you're like, but why? Did it say we have to beat a rogue combat droid?
No, industrial and support.
Oh, looks like you'll live.
I think there's a support droid right here. Din and Jin. I think seeing some more non-Force using main characters like Din and Jin would be awesome. Absolutely. Very much so. We're getting Cassian Andor. Oh man, we're getting Afra. I think the landscape for Star Wars under Disney is just going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked.
Played this game years ago. Think it would be an easy pickup to play again. If you were in the middle of something, probably would take some. There's going to be a learning curve coming back, but if you're gonna start over, yeah, pretty easy. I'd say so.
Are we okay? No.
I mean, I know I had trouble with it, like signing back onto my main and seeing a whole bunch of, chapters in the Fallen Empire and Eternal Throne that I hadn't played in a while, and I was just like,
"What happened? I don't remember the story.
Where do I go?" Do you ever play Battlefront 2? Sometimes, but I only ever play Heroes and Villains.
Okay, I just made a big circle, but that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
So, chat, if you're curious if this is, hard to pick back up, I'm terrible, and so I apologize. Apologize, Pep.
Yeah. I mean, this is how a new person would definitely play it. They would be looking for how to go places and where to go. But what we're terrible at is having already done this stuff and recount how we did it in the past. I have a feeling Cal has the highest chance of showing next episode of Mando. Okay, Sam, let us in on your secret.
Okay, so we'll go this way, and then
give us the goods on
right. Maintenance and security.
Do you think we'll see any more time travel in Star Wars canon? Just imagine Back to the Future, but in Star Wars. I mean, that is a sensitive topic in Star Wars. It was already pretty shaky with World Between Worlds and the implications there.
Okay, question for you though: is the World Between Worlds time travel, so to speak? Because Ahsoka, it's not like they changed the past, right? Each moment only happens once. Ahsoka never died. She didn't die and then Ezra went back in time and saved her. He pulled her out there because this is all happening concurrently when you're in the World Between Worlds. Does that make sense?
Well, the events weren't happening concurrently, but the time streams were converging right in the World Between Worlds.
Correct. So it's not like something happened and then you went back in time and changed that thing.
Right.
It's that moment only happens once. You just happen to be in it twice in different locations. So
I mean, this is like Pandora's box.
You have my thanks.
It certainly qualifies as time travel, although he's not traveling through time. He's only in a realm connected to all other times, if that makes sense. So, technically not time travel, but time travel at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense.
It's time adjacentness.
Yeah. Time Lord. What game is this? Looks really fun. This is Star Wars The Old Republic. This is not old. Wow. I'm dating myself. This is an MMO that came out, about 8 years ago. It was like BioWare's answer to everyone's pleas for a KOTOR 3. And this is when MMOs were just the thing. And this is hugely popular. It still makes BioWare tons of money. Theories?
Do you happen to remember where the Datacrons are?
Datacrons. I don't have that one. Are you talking about the astrogation charts?
No. I mean, on these in this game, there's hidden Datacrons that you can get that affect your stats.
Are you kidding me? You think I would remember that?
I only remember a handful of them, and the one on Tatooine. Oh my god, that's the worst.
I don't even remember where we just were.
All right, so we're looking for another one of those droids as we are continuing with this. All we need is one more.
One more support droid, right?
Yeah.
Theories for episode 7?
I theorize it's going to be good.
It's going to be good, but I think it's largely going to be an assemble, like Avengers Assemble type of mission. Nothing where, I mean, oh my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't say this, because I said it in my reaction. I'm prepared for nothing to happen. Something happened. So, okay, I'm not going to say nothing is going to happen, but I will say that they're not going to get Grogu in this episode. I think it's largely going to be Din getting Mayfeld, gathering and recruiting anyone and everyone involved that he needs to mount a rescue.
I do think they are going to mount the rescue, personally, and that we are going to just get cut off at the end of the episode. Like, it's going to be a cliffhanger during part of the rescue.
Yeah, especially if the episode's going to be 20 minutes long.
Is it really 20 minutes
No,
long?
Just kidding.
Okay, I was just like, wait, what?
I just know that it's been getting shorter and shorter, and I really hope it doesn't get any shorter. Theories for no, I already read that. So yeah, it's largely going to be an assemble mission. We're not going to really see anything substantial until the finale. But something's going to happen. I'm covering my bases over here.
Okay. I have I actually had someone on the Discord create a character.
Okay, we're completely out of the area for support droids.
I mean, am I crazy or did we not see any?
I had a theory on what Cal would do if he did show up. He showed a power in Fallen Order never seen before. Are you talking about psychometry? Force Echo? I think if Cal does show up and he's looking for, he's on a quest for Zephospheres, and he touches the Seeing Stone and sees Grogu. Yeah, that's certainly possible.
It feels like he would have to see Grogu in the past, though. Like, he goes there later.
That's true. I think they don't get Grogu till next season. Ooh.
Don't do that to me, man. Like,
possibly last episode. Okay. I'm not sure, but I feel like someone big will die for sure. I think Fennec Shan's gonna die. I can with 95% confidence predict Fennec Shan's going to die. Boba Fett's not going to die. They're not going to do that to the Star Wars fandom right after making him return. My theory's probably wrong, but I'm guessing Grogu will forfeit his training because of his attachment to Din. They've been trying to suck us into wanting more surviving Jedi.
Poor droid.
I'm going to field this question to. I'm going to throw this question to Chaco to field because I'm in agreement with his assessment for this Jedi joining Din, and it not becoming an actual crux for the show for Grogu to leave, and Grogu's going to actually continue training still with Din.
Yeah, I'm absolutely under the belief that because as soon as Grogu leaves, I think that kills the show. I think that jumps the shark. This is a wolf and cub show where he's developing this family, but he's starting to get into a routine, which now that means you have to shake it up. I want for the person that shows up to be Quinlan Vos. And if you read Dark Disciple and you know a little bit about Quinlan Voss's, where are these guys going? Know a little bit about Quinlan Voss's personality. He's not the easiest person to get along with. He's kind of rude. He's kind of dirty. He's just a weird dude, and I think he's going to join him.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. You know what? It'd be like a pipe dream is if Yaddle and Quinlan Vos show up at the same time, and Yaddle is like, all like, I can't go with you. This is your journey, my child. But Quinlan Vos, go with him. Like, they've been together, like traveling together on like, or they took the vow together, and that's where Quinlan has been.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on board.
Do you think we'll see Ahsoka again this season? Absolutely. Probably not as big of a role, but she's making her one last appearance before going off into her spin-off show. Do you think Boba will stay good, or will he betray Din? I'm going to let Chaco answer this one as well.
I mean, it's going to depend on a number of things. So another thing that would be cool, because what if we actually do get someone like Mace Windu coming back? That would be awesome, because obviously him and Boba have a past. That'll create some conflict. I want Boba Fett to be the antagonist for the next season. I want them to have set this guy up. We know him, we love him, and that's why he's the bad guy we hate. We love him, but we hate him.
We love to hate him.
Yeah. And I think
do you want to use this item to travel to this heroic?
Oh, the astrogation charts. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so but they could do this. They could do this in a number of different ways. Obviously, if it's Mace Windu, that's an easy one. But if does Boba know that the child is Force sensitive? Maybe he has a gripe against all Force sensitive, just doesn't know that this child is, or I don't know. It could be a number of different things. Now
I certainly think there's a possibility. I mean, in The Mandalorian, with big bads such as the Empire, Thrawn, or Moff Gideon, there's room there to create a micro civil war between Boba and Din. It's just a good opportunity for storytelling there. When did you first start getting interested in Star Wars? When I saw A New Hope on VHS back when I was like, I don't know, 8 years old. I don't know why people think Mace is still alive. There's a 0.1% chance he is, in my opinion. I think Luke and Ezra potentially show up. Listen. I'm gonna apologize preemptively to chat. Luke's not making appearance on Mandalorian. Skywalker Order, or not Skywalker Order, the Skywalker saga is over.
And to be frank, we don't want Luke to show up because we don't want Grogu to become part of Luke's Jedi school and get murked later
Yes.
by Kylo Ren. And it's not necessarily. So I was always in the camp that Mace Windu is dead. I even made that joke. What's brown and red and I can't remember what the joke was, but knowing Jon Favreau though, and him just wanting things that are badass, if anyone would bring him back, it'd be Jon Favreau.
Well, I mean, in the Star Wars book, it lists Mace Windu as deceased, and the only reason I believe that they're telling the truth about that is that in the same book, it lists Ahsoka as last seen leaving for the unknown regions, which means like the Star Wars book is not above remaining ambiguous, you know?
That's a great point.
If it lists Ahsoka as like, well, she's not dead, but she was last seen doing this, then if they were lying about Mace, it would say last seen falling from the Senate office building. But it lists him as deceased. I highly doubt he's going to make a return.
That's a great point. Also, I agree with that because it would be darn expensive to get Samuel Jackson as a series regular. But yeah, we shall certainly see.
My top wants is Quinlan Voss and Yaddle, and my top one that's likely to happen is Ezra, just considering all of the story threads and the Lothcats.
And just Dave Filoni's involvement in general, and the fact that Thrawn was mentioned as if he's still around.
Yeah.
Ah, hello there.
Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's got himself into. Take notes, guys. If you're in the chat and you want to be a Sith infiltrator, that's what happens.
Yeah, you have to use discharge when you sneak up on it. You know what I mean?
So take these credits. The Republic offers its
Did you say you have to discharge, or you have to use force discharge?
One and then the other. Dealer's choice.
If I'm wrong and a Jedi shows up, it will most likely be Ezra, Quinlan, or Cal. I doubt Luke shows up. I'd love to see Mace, but I doubt it too. Well, I've only been right once with the Mandalorian, and that was Bo-Katan.
Oh, chat. I thought of an idea for a Star Wars species / character. I'm curious what you think. I think it would be really cool, just to shake things up, is if we get an alien species that reproduces via meiosis. And what I think would be cool,
Explain that for the non-scientists, biologists.
Okay, and it can be meiosis or mitosis. Haven't decided which one is better, but basically like cells in your body, like it'll split into two. Those two are half the size. In meiosis, basically everything that's inside gets split, not necessarily evenly, and they aren't identical. In mitosis, they split and they are identical. But what if you have a Jedi Master? But that's how his species reproduces. So at a certain level of age or wisdom, or maybe just physical size, splits into two. Now all that wisdom and everything is split into two, basically has to train again, but now there's two of them. But they're not going to be identical people. And it would just be an interesting type of species that we could introduce into the world. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Let him know, chat. I know. I'm thinking in reverse when I hear this, and I'm thinking of. I'm getting huge Naruto Kagebunshin vibes where a Jedi Master would create clones and go off and train on different planets, and then like disperse the clones, and then all of that knowledge floods back to him.
Yeah, this is the exact opposite of that.
Yeah. The only way Mace could have survived would be someone saved him from the world between worlds. Well, the only person that has access to the world between worlds are Loth Wolves, and that's it. I mean, Ezra Bridger was lucky enough to find a gateway in a Jedi temple on Lothal, but as far as we know, there's no other entrances to the world between worlds, and the Loth Wolves are the only ones, the keepers of the gateway, that can travel freely. I think only way Mace survives is him feeding off of his anger. We don't see Jedi survive how Maul did. I think Mace would most likely survive on his anger side. So, okay, this is a common misconception. Mace did not use both sides of the Force. His Vapad allowed him to redirect his opponent's dark side and use it against them. He did not use it personally.
Yeah, all the definitions you'll see refer to him as being one half of a semiconducting loop, meaning it can't continue because he's just reflecting it back at them. But so I've always been, like I said, certain that he was gone. Mostly because, like, what would he be doing? I can't imagine him, sitting quietly or whatever. I feel like his conviction would be enough where he would die for it.
Yeah.
And the only thing that made sense to me is, well, what if he tried, and as he was running back in to see what he can do, he ran into little baby Grogu, like amongst a bunch of former younglings.
I'm departing Coruscant.
Well,
now,
then
Father.
that would make sense
Planet
if he
prison
was the one that
deploys
got
in
him out.
minutes. The Republic will have no choice but to surrender.
You return to me as a hero of the Empire, my son. Our victory is complete.
I wouldn't count on that.
What's this, Tarnis? A loose end? For sure.
Something,
Have you come
dark
to die,
side.
Jedi?
Something complete.
Lord Tarnis. I think his name should have been Lord Tarnish.
I still have the lightsaber sound, even though I pulled out an axe.
Don't do this, Tarnis. You can still surrender.
You'll forgive me.
Yeah,
if
I think
don't
your
offer
guy
you the
has a
same
different voice. I
opportunity.
think you can select the
Carry your
voices.
rage, my son. Don't let this Jedi steal your moment of triumph.
Your blood flows through my veins, Father. I cannot.
Speaking of
fail.
moments, heroic moment.
Nice block with the axe.
You
This
know,
literally
it's-
looks like you brought a chef's knife to a lightsaber duel. Oh, what the hell?
All right, heroic moment. Let's hit him with the flamethrower first. But then sparkle fingers.
Didn't need that much heroic moment. MSC says that species sounds really weird, yet really cool. That species sounds, Alexander Price says that species sounds really badass and could be OP.
And that's what I was leaning towards the meiosis route, meaning that each one will be different. And once one gets super powerful, it splits and it has to start over again. And but you may
It's like
have
a
one
blessing
that's
and a
not.
curse.
You have no
Yeah,
idea
exactly.
what you unleash, Jedi. There's no place in the galaxy to hide from my wrath.
I've sworn to protect the Republic.
Look at us, though.
I took
We
no
all thought
pleasure in your
Boba
son's
was
death.
gone before we saw him walk up to that girl's body. Anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen, for
Millions
sure.
will die because of you.
I wouldn't
We
put it
already
past them
control
to
your secret
bring
weapon
him back for some reason, but
All that power
I
is
highly
ours
doubt it.
now. My son's death will be avenged on the entire Republic, and you will bow down before I let you die.
Your grudge is with me alone. There's no need to hurt others.
As they die, you will suffer, and I want you to suffer before the end comes. Tell your pathetic masters that Darth Undral has returned. This time, there will be no mercy.
Did he say Andral? I always called him
I miss
Angral.
him already. The planet prison is officially scrap metal. Looks like we saved course.
I actually just pulled up your chat and I was looking through that.
So MSC says, I don't think that many people knew about Grogu. Like, he's very rare and strong. Maybe only Jedi Masters knew about Grogu. Might have been a top secret to keep him safe. That's certainly possible. I think part of my theory is Yaddle laid an egg, and Grogu hatched and was trained at the temple, and she took the vow, and Grogu was left in the care of the Jedi Masters, and yeah, I don't know if he was kept top secret, but I love seeing all the pictures and the edits of people editing the Master Skywalker. There's too many of them. What are we going to do? And in the background, Grogu's there. I love that edit.
Actually, something I'm a bit hazy on myself. Can you give some more information on the bearish vow?
So the bearish vow is a type of penance that a Jedi would take. So they would go on a pilgrimage, and they would recuse themselves from all of the affairs of the Jedi Order and the Jedi Council. And they would just go on a pilgrimage, go far, far away on some planet, and resume their training in solitude. And, I guess the most famous bearish taker we know of is Kirak Infilla, who is the battle master who Darth Vader got his Kyber crystal from. He sensed the purge for sure. And he sensed Vader coming, which was actually neat. But yeah, like the bearish vow, that was like for a Jedi who wanted to kind of take a pilgrimage and just step away from the Council and the Order, and just concentrate on cultivating their studies on their own.
Okay, I think we got everything. Unless you want to do this this challenge, whatever it is. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on.
Master Skywalker. I have no idea. What's we going to do? Oh my gosh, could you imagine in like The Mandalorian or in like a future series that Tamiri shows up and he's just like, Master Ray Skywalker.
Trusting some prig senator.
There's not enough of us. What's we going to do?
What do we find? Battle droids. Imperial
when you saw
The
butterflies around Grogu, did it by chance remind you of the Vader comics when the butterflies were around? Yeah, we addressed this earlier. It definitely did.
Many Jedi died here.
I think it is largely a universal symbol
This stuff should go to
of like the light. I don't know, Chaco, did you have like a different take on that?
Yeah, light, life, and peace.
Journal's all that's left of
is what I see.
feel for the senator and his credits, but those commandos have the journal now. They aren't gonna spare us twice.
I can't let Imperials keep the journal of a fallen Jedi.
Yo, my voice is definitely
Jedi
more
might be
elegant in a
your
different
kin, but he's
voice.
not mine.
Yeah.
Senator Star Snow's waiting near the Senate Tower. If you can get that journal back, he'll be expecting you. Thanks for the rescue. Come on, boys, this job's a bust.
A rated R Vader movie would be awesome. I agree. But I'll do you one better. Just a Vader movie in general.
Okay, so we missed taking that mission. It wants us to go back up into the Jedi Temple.
DePaul, I'm on server Satil Shan. So are we. What level are you? Do you think anything big will happen with Hayden being confirmed for Kenobi? Possibly a crazy flashback?
Definitely think there'll be a flashback.
Yes. Yes.
So, you want to go back to the Jedi Temple for that mission?
Yeah, I'll just follow you. I'm sorry. Good night, Matthew. Thanks for tuning in. We are all kings and queens here. So yeah, that question, I think for sure there's going to be 100% flashbacks. They can't bring in Hayden Christensen for anything else. You know, there's no. He's on Tatooine, and young Anakin shows up, and he's like, "What? Hello there." It's just, the implication behind a flashback though is just insane, because then what we get to see is we get to see Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor live out or act out Clone Wars scenes in their Clone Wars armor. You know? We never got that.
Maybe we'll see the mission and well, that was easy. Okay.
Wait, I didn't get the journal.
I mean, isn't it a shared mission? You have to get a... Because it says someone's name. It was Star Snow's journal.
Yeah.
Do you still have the icon on the map?
Yeah, I didn't get it from these guys. Huh.
Well, it
Come
was
here,
the
Sith apprentice. The butterfly effect. Is that the name? What? I'm so confused.
No, he's talking about the... Either the butterflies around Grogu or the world between worlds time travel.
Good night, Emma.
Or an early
Thanks for tuning
2000s movie with what's his name? Ashton Kutcher and Amy Smart.
Is it bad? I was more sad about the Razor Crest than Grogu. Yeah. Sorry, I do not mean to indict you like that, but come on, man. The Razor Crest can be rebuilt. You know what's gonna happen? The Razor Crest gonna be rebuilt. How? Boba Fett's gonna be antagonist. What happens next? Din's gonna kill Boba Fett and take Slave 1 and rebuild Razor Crest out of the parts of Slave 1.
How do you think...
Is it a certain person? No, I have just an icon here. Recover. Is it a certain like enemy type?
I mean, when I got it, it was from the elite.
From this guy? I got 2 level 50s, a level 26, a 12, and an 8. You're certainly within range with one of your characters.
I mean, to be honest, I think they fixed the whole range issue.
That's true.
Stand back in case you have to get a killing blow or something.
What's up, Nicholas? What Star Wars show or movie do you hope they make? Well, I already know that the High Republic is in the works, so that's bound to happen. I want an animated sequel era show, and I also want them to start thinking long and hard about the Old Republic. Because I know at one point, IGN was interviewing Kathleen Kennedy, and they said, what about Knights of the Old Republic? And she said, yes, we are thinking about that stuff. Granted, that's not a confirmation, but they are thinking about that stuff. Oh, let's just kill this guy. Ah. No? What is this? A group of mercenaries led by Demeritus. Trapped near Jedi Star Show. His journal, but the area proved to be. You agreed to take over the mercenaries' contract and recover their journal. Defeat the Imperial commandos in the Jedi Temple and ruins until you find the one carrying. Oh my gosh, commandos.
Well, I mean, that's what I meant by the elites, because all the elites are the commandos.
There it is. Alright. That's it in here.
Alright. Sorry, man. I felt bad.
It's okay. It's content.
I just like I just like scooped it up on the very first one.
Oh my goodness. You're about to go to sleep, Nicholas? Question for the chat. What's the time for you right now? I gotta make sure that I stream in a more comfortable time. Or at least try to make room for it, because I was editing a video all day. Which was odd and coincidental, because like I literally, my video started processing as soon as yours posted, and I was like, oh, okay.
This is not the right door. I'm sorry. What's coming out?
I posted my finale predictions.
Okay, I did see that pop up. So yeah. I have it set up so that anytime you post something on YouTube, it shows up in the Discord.
I appreciate that. The first time I saw it pop up, I was like, huh.
Someone's on top of things.
Yeah, I mean, it was coincidental that you posted a video. You posted your after show and reaction, like right as mine was started to process, and I'm like, this is truly a dyad.
I really need to get better when it comes to editing, though.
And I mean, it's less about being better and more about how much time you really want to spend on it. 'Cause
okay, yes.
You know, that video was, I think, close to 10 minutes long. I edited that for 3 hours. Trying to get everything perfect, getting the footage, and getting everything that I needed to get in terms of B-roll.
Yeah. It's surprising how long it takes to get B-roll.
Yes. Especially when you're trying to find it. You know? You're like, wait, when did this happen? What episode? What season? I mean, of course, you get those lucky moments where you need B-roll footage of a Star Wars moment that is so popular that it's a clip on YouTube?
Yeah, that's how most of mine are. The vast majority of mine I pull off of YouTube, and then I have to edit those down so you can't quite see.
95% of my B-roll is Disney Plus captured. Nicholas, yes, I am playing with Chaco. Say hello.
Hello. Wait, him or me?
I would say him, but yeah, you can say hello there. 1:36 a.m. Okay, we got some Eastern time. Yes, California here, 10:36. That's the same as me. I think me and Chaco are both PST over here. 12:36. Would that be Central Time? 11:36. We got a mountain. Got someone in the mountains, right? What are the odds we see Thrawn's fleet in Mando Season 3?
I mean, if I will lose my mind if the Chimera shows up.
Yes.
Absolutely. I don't think it will, but I will lose my mind. I have to say though, my reactions are really sad. That's why I can't do a video of just reactions. My reactions are not entertaining enough.
Well, again, I keep on telling you, your reactions are authentic. You know, it's not always going to be, you know, I don't want to I'm not going to
like YouTube thumbnails. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love Dagavir's reactions. I think he's very authentic, but not everyone is let's go like just like all the time.
Yeah.
So like when I say that is that your reactions are still real and you know, it elicits something. When I watched, you know, some of the reactions that you posted in the video you posted today, I still felt how you felt with your reaction because I know who you are, and I'm kind of, you know, I kind of know
like I'm parsing data.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking for that exact reaction from you. You know, would it be kind of cool if you know you had this like grandiose reaction? I think that would be fun to see, but the reactions I see from you are largely your own and the reactions that I expect. Just
well,
knowing
I
who
appreciate
you are.
them.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Fine, I'll equip this one.
Wait, is the cape back?
No. I was I actually got an
against the
upgrade.
Providence. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
But yeah, like your reactions don't have to be every, you know, like everybody else. As long as it's consistent with your character, like who you are,
Report your ailments.
those are your reactions.
You are fit for duty. Return to
Okay,
your post.
I don't want to do this now. It was trying to make me buy a stronghold and stuff. And like I think I stopped playing right when strongholds came out,
You are fit for
so I
duty.
never
Return to your post.
spent time figuring them out or decorating them.
Yeah, I don't think I have any strongholds. Yeah, I still have that quest to buy one. Yep, I live in boring Utah. You said it, not me. I don't think they'll show Thrawn. Oh, yeah, that question I wanted to comment on. We are going to see it. We're going to see the Chimera, and we're going to see Eli Vanto, and we're going to see Ezra. But not not until the very end, because that's going to be the cliffhanger.
I have a question. Do we want Ezra? Look, so it's been years, and his late teenage years on top of that. He's gonna be a different person.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if people are gonna be able to deal with that.
The power darkness is obsolete. The conduits are fully functional.
Oh, well.
And I have witnessed through our monitors. Also, you destroyed many enemy droid machines, so well done.
Listen, Luke didn't change very much, and people were mad, and that was like 30 years later.
I mean, they're gonna have to accept
Coruscant's
it.
power
What are you
supply
gonna
is
do?
safe. No more blackouts.
I mean, are you prepared for like a possible team up with Thrawn, and that he has kind of like aged into that role instead of being, antagonistic to him?
I don't think Thrawn would be antagonistic to him at all once wherever they ended up. I can definitely see Ezra being like, "Oh, you're such a jerk, and I hate you," and then Thrawn would be like, "Oh, the parameters of
the
the parameters
efficient use of our energy.
The parameters of our relationship have now changed."
Stand by for
And then
examination
he's
that
like,
suggests
"But I still hate you." And you're like, "But your survival depends on me, and mine on you."
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense. We are currently stranded on this planet, Ezra Bridger. It would be an inefficient use of energy if we were not to find an adequate
So you succeeded.
source of clean
You really
water.
helped all the delegates complete their
Chaco
repairs
is
to
so
the
dope.
infrastructure?
Haha, I love this power duo you two have. Appreciate that, Nicholas. Chaco is dope.
Thank you, Nicholas. You are dope as well.
What's the point of Corky? I don't get his
There were
character.
difficulties,
I don't
but
get
the
his
Force
character
was with
either,
us.
but he's a Kenobi.
The Enclave delivers its promised ability, Senator. Coruscant acquires purple equilateral, and the Enclave
It would be awesome if they did a younger Darth Sidious
Ambassador
show.
Droid Pentagay. The Republic has other damaged worlds.
You mean
that
like
could
a Darth
benefit from your
Plagueis show?
Gree ingenuity. I propose drafting a formal treaty between the Republic and the Gree Enclave. What do you
The
say?
thing is, I don't want this to become like
parallel with the Enclave. I am astonished, gratified, challenged
like
by the
EU.
prospect. Let us initiate
Like,
a
I
worldwide
love
vortex
all
at
of this
once.
material, but at the end of the day, do I want a show for every single person? It's gonna get so convoluted.
Yeah, we need to make Star Wars broader.
I'm glad to have aided the formation of this new alliance.
And not
By your actions,
taller.
we see that Green
Oh, yeah, yeah.
technology will be invaluable as we rebuild the rest of the Republic.
Yeah,
You
like
have my
if
thanks for
they
all
were
your
going to
efforts.
do a Sith
I'd almost
show,
given up on these droids before you came along.
I want Tenebris, or can, give me Darth Cognis.
Ooh. You know who I want? He's from Dark Legends. Or is it Dark Legends? I did a video series on him. His name is escaping me, but it was the Gilded Cage story. What is it?
Gilded Cage is not ringing a bell.
Wait. What am I? Oh, okay. What is this thing that's on me? Oh, you have to turn this in, dude.
What didn't I turn on?
The mission Dropbox.
Oh, I do. Okay.
His name, Darth. It started with a C. He was a Duros. And
Oh yeah. From Dark Legends or Dark. Who had the other Sith Lord in his mind?
yes. And the Night Sisters tried to manipulate him into defeating himself. But they actually ended up kind of getting trapped within his mind as well. I think we have 4 time zones in the US, Nicholas. Coach, do you think Ezra is fully turned to the dark side? Hold on, I need some water. Be right back.
But yeah, Nicholas. Here in the U.S., we have 4 time zones in the contiguous U.S., and then Hawaii is like 6 hours off. I feel Ezra has turned fully. I don't know about him being fully turned, but I can see, like, because Thrawn is not force sensitive and doesn't really understand. There are force sensitives where he's from. They just do a different job. They help navigate them through space. So he has some knowledge of it already.
Yeah. Huh. No, I don't think Ezra would be fully turned to the dark side. I think he would have at least come to an understanding with Thrawn.
But I mean, last we saw Ezra, he was still a semi-whiny teenager, and
for business. Have a safe
5 years he's going to be a grown man. How old do you think he's going to be?
How old was he in like 16?
Yeah, and so he'd be like 26. This is 10 years after Rebels.
Yeah.
Right? Because Rebels is all before A New Hope.
Rebels is before New Hope, so I think it would be more than 10 years because then this is 10 ABY. I have to look this up. This is bothering me. $19 BBY. So if we're at 10 ABY, he is 29.
Yeah, he's gonna be a different person. You mind doing another teleconference?
Journal Senate.
Yes.
There were Imperials
Zoom
in
call.
the temple, and your mercs were overwhelmed.
Imperials? In the Jedi Temple?
By the way, I searched forever to try and get the comm sound to be my ringtone. I can't find that anywhere.
I must inform the Senate of this. Thank you, Master Jedi.
Hold on, this one?
It must have been difficult to enter those ruins, but you've eased a father's pain.
I mean, haven't heard it yet, but
No. I mean, are you gonna play it, dude?
Yes. What sorcery is this?
Do you want it?
I do.
1 second, chat. Darth Chaco has found. I have to find it myself now.
I have to ask, did you make it?
Yes.
okay. I figured. I was like, it is nowhere. And I even poured over sound effects from the game, but I couldn't find a specific one.
You know what? It'll be easier on my computer. Yoink. There you are. I sent it to you.
Awesome.
Excuse me.
So, is this kind of like in the into the Kylo Ren comic where at the end you see that Rey sensed his fall? Where like we were always part of a dyad, but just didn't know.
I guess. I'd imagine though that a lot of people want the holocom sound.
My thing is that obviously I love Star Wars stuff, but I don't want things to be too obvious. You know, you gotta make it so that only the people who notice it are the people you want to notice it. You know.
Yeah, we certainly can't have like a notification sound of every time you get text, "I am no Jedi."
Mm-hmm.
Or, "Hello there." Do you think we could see Coruscant sometime in a show? I think so. Certainly possible. There's no reason why we shouldn't or couldn't.
I have a question for the chat first. So, if the chat can hear me, are there superheroes in Star Wars? Like, obviously you don't have to have superpowers, but you can be people with gear or, you know, other things that allow you to just be vigilantes.
Are you gonna amend the question? Are there vigilantes?
Vigilante is too broad. I still need them to be, you know, superhero styled vigilantes.
Okay. I would say so. But see, most of the people that come to mind that would actually serve that purpose would be you know, Force sensitives who aren't part of the Order or a Sith. It's like
don't say it.
I mean, are you thinking about Kyle Katarn?
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say Grey Jedi.
No, yeah, no, for sure, I was not going to. But, oh wow. My water is,
telling jokes?
No, my water is green, or it's a Perrier, so it's kind of like...
Oh, it's picking up on the... Oh, I see that
now. Coach says, yeah. I'd say there are. DePaul says, yeah, I would say there is. The movies are based on the superheroes of Star Wars, right? I don't know, not necessarily. Is the podcast only you and Chaco? It would be fun being in potentially a podcast with you and Chaco, or even joining a server. Coach, well, I'll let Chaco take this in terms of the server. It's excuse me. It's only primarily me and Chaco because it's called Diet in the Force, but we do have guests every other week. I'm gonna try to. So hit me up in my Instagram DMs. Gosh, Perrier makes me gassy. Hit me up in my DMs and we'll talk about it. I mean, I've got a lot of guests booked already, so you never know. As far as joining a server, Chaco.
Yes, we do have a small book club server, but it's fiercely guarded because of we've built an awesome little community, and everyone's like just the chillest people. So I am always very wary of who I invite. So I mean, if I don't know if you are on TikTok and I just don't know your name. But like if you comment often and you're just like a super chill person, then that absolutely. But I can't do it sight unseen. But if you're often in like Elements chats and things like that, and he can bounce, then that's more than good enough for me.
Yeah. So this is I guess this is the the screening stage. This is obviously my first stream in a long while. Last time I streamed was oh gosh, like Game of Thrones by Telltale Games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Chewie's my superhero. Yeah, I would consider Chewie a superhero.
Pretty much, yeah. I was just thinking about Wookiees the other day and how they do life debts. And I'm curious if the reason they do life debts is because they live so long that they know that they're likely going to outlive whoever it is. Like, it's not a death sentence. It's just for as long as that person's alive.
Yeah, but what if you have a life debt to Yoda?
Oh yeah, then you're gonna have a bad time.
Oh man. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. But then, like, it all depends. Like, would I be in a life debt with Han Solo? Absolutely. I think it would be fun. I mean,
it would be
dangerous.
Fun. And he's not likely to have a long life.
But I also think, like, jokingly, they also have life debts because they're bored. They're like sitting there on Kashyyyk and they're just like, oh, time to wake up and walk up the tree again. And so they're just, any chance they get and someone like ruffles their feathers or someone kind of like creates excitement in their life, they're like, oh, I am very, very thankful for you. I am forever in your debt. Please accept my life. Take me to Nar Shaddaa.
So for me, the next thing is to use my ship holo terminal, which means I'm getting a ship, and that we are moving.
And now you're hearing it because
I was like, wait, who's calling? I thought my character was getting out. Where's my companion?
Kira?
Yeah. Where's the companion button?
It is
V?
N? Was it N?
Yeah. I feel bad because I'm only bringing her to sell some stuff. Alright, now that you're here, go sell that.
Oh, well, I was smart. I hit up the Republic droid on the way back. But I mean, I'd rather send Kaizen away anyway because he keeps on like throwing down with everyone. So, would your next mission be to travel to another planet? Are you done on Coruscant?
I believe I'm done.
Who had a sadder life, Chewie or Obi-Wan? Like, is it really necessary to just be like who cried more? I mean, they both went through it. I think Chewie probably had the worst of it because he's lived longer. But it's not a competition.
Yeah. I've never been a big fan of this ship.
Are you on your ship right now?
No, I'm standing there looking at it.
Wow.
You know, first time you walk up.
Yeah, the cutscene. You just warped over here.
Can you board my ship? Or is this your ship? To you.
Go in and let's find out.
Sorry, I looked at the stream, which is like a couple seconds behind. I thought you were still running.
I'm getting a cutscene. I have no idea where we're flying to. No. I don't think I'm in your ship.
Where are you? Just soaring over Coruscant?
I believe I am.
Okay, it just takes you to your own ship. Makes sense.
Wait a minute. Nope, I see Choco's companion.
Okay.
I see Kiera Carson here, but I don't see you.
That's because
I see you.
It's making me talk to C2 and 2.
Okay. This is definitely your ship then. Yeah, my ship. Is this like a legacy thing?
Okay. I didn't know this was a thing. Interesting.
We have you have a quest here. Halater mineral? Halater mineral. Why isn't there music here?
Okay. So where did it have you going next?
The professor traveled to Nar Shaddaa.
Interesting.
And I also have another one that is the expedition going to Terrace. I have two purple missions.
Well, mine tells me to go to Ord Mantell. which doesn't make any sense.
What level is Ord Mantell?
Ord Mantell is a starting planet for when you're a trooper. You start on Ord Mantell. Like for level wise, Nar Shaddaa is where I should be going. Because it's normally no, it's I can't remember if it's Terrace or Nar Shaddaa first, but
have a good one, Nicholas. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know. May the Force be with you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually starting to think that we might be better served. I mean, one of the big reasons I wanted to start over is to relearn the game in general. But since this is still having us do, I thought we would hit all the same planets in the same order. Because at least in the past, the planets were all level based, so you would still hit everything at the same order, even if you had different starting points. Oh, I'm an idiot. We didn't go to Nar Shaddaa because the isn't that where the Sith go after instead of Coruscant? The Sith go to Nar Shaddaa.
I'm not a Sith. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, anyways,
I have to travel to Nar Shaddaa on a mission for the Jedi Council.
So, that being said, I'm
up?
totally cool with using my boosted to make a level 70 on the server that you are on. Because that way we would be guaranteed to have the same missions.
I don't know if we would be guaranteed, because what chapter would you start on? And let me preface that question by saying I don't mind replaying some of those chapters because it has Satil Shan in it.
Well, like I said, I have one free boosted character, meaning I think I can choose whatever chapter I want to start on.
Well, okay. Let me do this. I'm gonna log out and go to my character on Starforge and see what chapter I'm on.
All right.
Chapter 15. The Gemini Deception. Will I ever play Squadrons? I do sometimes. It's one of those games you have to be in the mood to play, honestly, because the multiplayer is just, I'm not an ace pilot by any measure.
I'm so bad at that game. It hurts.
When I see people play it, and they're drifting, and they're doing all kinds of maneuvers I didn't know you could do in a game like that, and yeah, I'd probably just play it more so for the story.
Which is exactly my plan, is just to put on the lowest difficulty.
No,
because
no
the other the other issue, the bigger issue, in my opinion, is the save points are terrible in that game. And you die, so they're like, okay, start a new one, and you're like, no. I don't know. I have a problem with when your save points are like 30 minutes ago.
Right. The checkpoints.
Yeah.
Why do I have Scorpio with me? Can I not use Lana? No, I cannot.
Why use Lana when you can use Shay Vizsla? Do you have her?
Not yet. I did a mission for her recently. I don't think I have her as a companion now.
Apparently she becomes unlockable. Did you on this game? Did you also get Treek and an HK-47?
I do have. Let's see. I have HK-55. I do not have the other name that you said.
What class are you on that server?
Sentinel. My main, which was a shadow, is level 58. I made the unfortunate mistake of continuing the story on this guy because I had forgotten how to play the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's a real problem.
All right,
Okay.
Coach. Have a good night, dude.
Yeah, Coach. Look forward to seeing you around more. Okay, so this gives me the opportunity to start them at Knights of the Fallen Empire or to start them at Onslaught.
Excuse me. What about Eternal Throne? Well, I'm on chapter 15 in Fallen Empire. So I could just join you in catching up if you want to blaze through it. Because, like I said, Steel Sean's in it.
I mean, it is something I would be willing to play again, but or like I said, to play through. I think though, yeah. I'm curious though what exactly we can play together. If I have to be a Jedi, because I believe we could be anything now that this war is over, right?
Yeah, I think in the Fallen Empire you could be. Doesn't really matter. We are our own army, right? It's not like Republic or Sith Empire. It's like that's why we have like Lana Beniko and on our side. That's what I'm remembering, at least. But I don't know if Sith and Jedi would be together, like playing together, is the thing. That's what I'm, you know.
I mean, either way, I'm pretty sure the beginning mission of it has to be played solo. When you're on the ship and it's falling apart and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to make a Jedi character. You said that the one that you're playing is a Sentinel?
Mm-hmm. We're just gonna do this like role reversal thing.
Absolutely. Actually, I might play a Sage. My original main was a Shadow.
That would be interesting.
I've never played Sage.
Have a good night, DePaul. Thanks for hanging out. In fact, who else we got in the chat? Sound off in the chat if you're still around, because I may think about just ending the stream soon. So a lot of this stuff that we can do off stream and just kind of come back the next stream more in sync with each other.
Yeah, that'll probably be better anyways. At least if I drop out.
Well, no, you don't have to drop out. I was just gonna end this stream and we can just like play.
All right.
Doesn't look like anyone's left. Definitely late for a lot of people. So yeah,
Considering we're West Coast, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be ending the stream here, guys. If you're still in the chat, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around. I will try to stream this a lot more. Until the next time, may the Force be with you.